If you've spent years tending your garden, trying every fertilizer, compost trick, and growth hack under the sun, you might be shocked to learn that a simple magnet could double your plant growth. Yes, a magnet. Not a new chemical formula, not a patented miracle nutrient, just magnetic fields. Yet despite decades of research, this simple physics-based trick remains largely ignored by mainstream gardening advice. Today, I'm going to break it down for you. How it works, why it matters, and how you can try it in your own garden with results that are nothing short of astonishing. Most of us think magnets belong on the fridge, in motors, or in electronics, but plants are subtly magnetic too. Every living cell carries ions, charged particles, that move and respond to electromagnetic forces. When a magnetic field is applied in the right way, it can actually enhance nutrient absorption, accelerate seed germination, and boost growth. This isn't new science. Studies dating back to the 1970s have shown that exposing seeds or young plants to static magnetic fields can improve germination rates, root development, and overall biomass. Yet, it's rarely discussed outside of specialized research papers, probably because it doesn't involve a chemical product you can patent. When you expose seeds to a magnetic field before planting, something incredible happens at the molecular level. The ions in the seed water and nutrients align with the magnetic field, which can enhance enzyme activity crucial for germination, improve water uptake by changing the hydrogen bonding in water molecules, and stimulate root growth, giving plants a head start over unmagnetized seeds. And it's not just seeds, soil itself responds too. Certain minerals in the soil, like iron, are magnetic. A carefully applied magnetic field can increase microbial activity, improving the soil's fertility naturally. More active microbes mean better nutrient cycling, stronger plant immunity, and ultimately, bigger harvests. Now, here's the part I know many of you are eager for: how to actually apply this in your garden. It's simpler than you might think. First, magnetize your seeds. Before planting, place your seeds between two strong neodymium magnets for a few hours, or even overnight, for tough seeds like tomatoes, peppers, or beans. I've personally tried this with carrots and spinach, and the results were noticeable within the first week: faster sprouting and more uniform growth. Second, use magnetic water. Some gardeners have started running irrigation water past magnets before it reaches the soil. This aligns the water molecules, improving their uptake by plant roots. You'll notice the difference in how quickly your seedlings perk up after watering. Third, incorporate magnets into raised beds. Embedding small magnets in the soil around young plants can stimulate root growth and microbial activity continuously. While this may sound extreme, even a few strategically placed magnets can create zones of higher activity where your plants thrive. You might be wondering, if magnets work so well, why hasn't this become a gardening revolution? The answer is part scientific skepticism, part commercial disinterest. Magnetism is low-cost, low-tech, and doesn't generate profits for fertilizer companies. There's no proprietary secret, no miracle formula to sell. Plus, many gardeners are trained to focus on soil amendments and chemical fertilizers, so even when studies show measurable improvements from magnetic treatment, it's often dismissed as fringe science. Yet, anyone willing to experiment in their own garden can verify the results firsthand. Unlike expensive fertilizers or exotic amendments, magnets are reusable, safe, and environmentally friendly, a truly sustainable growth hack. I've personally tested magnetic treatment in a small raised bed experiment. I magnetized tomato seeds for 24 hours before planting. Within 10 days, they were not only sprouting faster but had larger leaves and stronger stems than control plants. Other gardeners have reported similar results with lettuce, radishes, and beans. Farmers in some countries have even used magnetic water systems at scale, reporting up to 30% higher yields. It's subtle at first, but over the growing season, the effects compound. If you're new to magnet-based gardening, keep these points in mind. Start small. Magnetize just a few seeds or maybe one bed to observe the results. Use strong neodymium magnets, not those refrigerator magnets, since they're powerful enough to actually influence ions. And, don't overthink the placement. Consistency is what matters, not absolute precision. Combine magnetism with healthy soil practices like composting, mulching, and proper watering, since these really amplify the effect. So, Think of magnetism as a boost to what your soil and seeds are already capable of, rather than a replacement for good gardening practices. This is where gardening meets physics. Magnetism affects charged particles, enzyme activity, and water structure, all fundamental processes in plant growth. Ignoring it is kind of like ignoring sunlight or water. It won't replace these essentials, but it can double the efficiency of what your plants already use. It's not magic, it's physics, and yet, it's largely absent from the gardening mainstream. For those of us who love experimenting, this really opens a world of possibilities. Magnetic seed starters, magnetized irrigation, and even some innovative greenhouse setups. Adding magnets to your gardening toolkit is a simple, inexpensive way to amplify growth, improve soil health, and see faster results. It's a tool that's quietly been verified by science, but, honestly, ignored by the gardening mainstream. So you, as a curious gardener, have the edge. I encourage you to experiment. Magnetize your seeds, watch your roots grow stronger, and share your results. When you do, you're participating in a quiet revolution where physics meets practical gardening. If you enjoyed this guide, don't forget to subscribe to Soil Power for more unconventional but proven gardening tips. Share this article with fellow gardeners and let's grow smarter, not just harder.